Remember who you are. You are made of stardust and moonlight, seashells and stories. Each day the world will try to drag your attention to its causes, forcing you to reconsider what's important. Look at this, care about that, focus over here. But it is up to you to remember who you are deep in your core and to choose your priorities based on what you know is most true and most beautiful about your life. Hold your heart like the luminous star it is and proclaim, no, this is what's most important. When you prioritize your heart, dismissing whatever insults your soul, wild woman rises. Practice flexibility. Bamboo is strong yet flexible. It nourishes animals, contains medicinal properties, and is used to create fabrics. It is also strong enough to build housing and roads. Bamboo is the perfect symbol for what wild women strive for, being flexible enough to demonstrate both power and vulnerability. When a woman sets up camp at that crossroad, wild woman rises. Restore balance. Balance. Nature depends on it. Yet for many women, balance is a juggling act of all of life's demands. It can be exhausting. True balance comes from listening to your soul and putting yourself in the center of its wishes. Self-centered is the most gorgeous word on the planet when it describes a woman listening to her own soul and acting on its directiveness. For when your soul is allowed to create its version of a balanced life, wild woman rises. Heed your wisdom. Owls are the traditional messengers of wisdom and bring to us the powers of both inner and outer sight. Wisdom is not found in templates or universities, but in the sanctuary of the human soul. Those dreams, reflections, and contemplations, we court the messages that wish to impart their wisdom directly into our being. And when we listen deeply, wild woman rises. Guard the inner child. Your inner child travels with you. She is light as a feather, tender as a hug, and the source of all magic, play, and creativity in your life. All the great inventions of our world came directly from the inner child. Airplanes, penicillin, the printing press, all were created because someone dared to ask, what if and why not? Going against all customary thought and conventions, the inner child lives in possibilities and isn't afraid to fail in order to play with new ideas and inventions. When we allow the inner child to lead our potential, wild woman rises. Roar. Strength isn't only about power, it's about vulnerability, kindness, and forgiveness. It takes bravery to bare our souls as willingly as we bare our teeth. It takes courage to say yes to what the heart longs for while saying no to what drains our energy. But no one's going to do that for you. The choice is yours to use your strength and your voice to speak up about what matters, to howl, to pant, to roar with truth. When we engage this kind of badassery, when we stand up for ourselves and each other with fierce, loving kindness, wild woman rises. Know yourself. Primates are known as skillful communicators and community builders. Humans often forget that turning their communication inward is a primal necessity. To know thyself, as Socrates said, is to put communication in our communities. When you inquire deeply, when you know intimately who you really are so that you can be equally authentic before the mirror of self and the mirror of society, wild woman rises. Worship at the temple. Your body is a work of art, a divine temple, a sacred geometry. While religion may tell you that your body is a sin, corporations may tell you your body is a product, and science may tell you it is a machine, the truth will tell you that your body is a playground, a walking party celebrating the flower of life. Loving it is an act of rebellion, and when we lovingly rebel in the name of our magnificent body, wild woman rises. Indulge your nature. Move through the world knowing that your value isn't established by what you wear, what you say, or what you create. Your value is inherent, like the rare blue-footed booby, like each original newborn human. Their preciousness simply is. So let yourself be drawn by what inspires you. Let yourself explore the edge of your desire and delight, expressing that which feels most authentic to you. When you prioritize your originality over conformity, wild woman rises. Reclaim innocence. Many of us are spoon-fed the concept of original sin, but have never heard the story of original innocence. It goes like this. You were born from purity, a luminous soul created from a morsel of the divine, housed in a human body. You always have this innocence at your core, no matter what or who happens to you. Love dissolves all things unlike itself. So choose the loving eyes of a new parent and gaze at your own life with captivation and wonder. When we connect with the innocent, whole, breathtaking soul we were born with, wild woman rises. Go to the center. There is a land waiting behind your eyes. No one can accompany you there, but it is the most blissful voyage you'll ever take. Go there for balance, for harmony, for the strength that arises when you trust your own knowing and follow the vision you discover there. The world will grab you daily, insisting that what's outside you is worthy of your concern. But only when we insist on observing our inner world do we experience true freedom in the outer world. And when inner vision is the lens through which we focus our outer actions, wild woman rises. Take your place. To know we are a part of the great circle of life is to know that our place in this world is unique and distinctive. The divine feminine has created a sacred space for us as big as a bear, as fierce as a fox, and as majestic as an eagle, and claiming full ownership of our gifts is how we take up our rightful place. And when we take our rightful place with belonging and integrity, wild woman rises.